Hey guys, if you're new here and you like what I'm putting out, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload. So, Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 1 Part 2 is coming to Netflix at the end of this week on October 15th, and this is kind of a big deal because it's airing ahead of its Nickelodeon schedule that is still halfway through airing the season. So, with Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 becoming a Netflix exclusive next year, I thought I'd make a video talking about the pros and cons of Power Rangers joining Netflix. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about the pros and cons of Power Rangers becoming a Netflix exclusive. Now, before I talk about the pros and cons of Power Rangers coming to Netflix, if you could leave a like on this video, that'd be much appreciated. Also, share it around on social media because the YouTube algorithm loves it when videos get shared around. It shows that people are watching them, people are sharing them, people are liking them. They really like it when videos get shared around. So if you could leave a like and share this video around, it'd be much appreciated. So with that said, let's talk about the pros and cons of Power Rangers coming to Netflix. Okay, first pro on this list, and that is Power Rangers is finally possibly leaving Nick. And if it does leave Nick, I say good riddance, because if you've been a long-time subscriber of this channel or you follow my content a fair bit, you know that I'm not a fan of how Nickelodeon has treated the Power Rangers franchise within the last couple of years. Sure, it had a really good start with Samurai, but after that, it kind of went downhill, and it went downhill really fast, and Nick has kind of treated Power Rangers to the side by putting it in terrible time slots, lack of promotion, and a bunch of other stuff. So Nick kind of shows that it doesn't care about Power Rangers anymore, and I'm probably sure they can't wait to get rid of it unless they renegotiate and have some kind of different contract. But if you pay attention to how much promotion Dino Fury and Beast Morphers got this year and last year, it kind of shows that the brand or the channel does not care about Power Rangers at all. So leaving Nick might be a good thing for Power Rangers. Next up is better promotion. So when a show's on Netflix, it tends to get a lot of promotion, a lot of mainstream press. It gets pushed in the Netflix algorithm a fair bit, like you'll see it on the recommended, or you'll see it in the trending tab, or you'll see it like recommended to you if you've been watching something similar. And Netflix is usually better at promoting its shows that it has, depending on what show it is. So hopefully Power Rangers, when it gets required by Netflix, it will get the same treatment that a lot of shows get when they're getting ready to air. So hopefully with Power Rangers becoming a Netflix exclusive or a Netflix partnered show, it can get some better promotion than Nick ever gave it. So fingers crossed that could happen. Next up is it will be airing worldwide. So if you've been following me on the channel, another thing is international spoilers, where Power Rangers will air on Nick at the start of the year. It will have the first 8 episodes, 9 episodes, whatever episodes, and then it will go on a really long break during the summer in America, and will come back in like September, August, or something like that, usually later, which is kind of scary. But while that's going on, as Power Rangers is on break, more recently, there's been international spoilers where the show has been airing in Australia, the UK, France, and a lot of those countries get to see the episodes before they premiere in the US. And this has kind of hurt the ratings for Power Rangers, I believe. Like, a lot of people mostly pay attention to the international spoilers than the US airings because they're more available, they're easier to get to through certain means. So a lot of people watch the episodes before they air in the US, or sometimes they don't, they hold out for US airings. But either way, when Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 comes to Netflix, there's gonna be no more international spoilers, no more really long breaks in between seasons. Well, kind of. We'll talk about that later, but everyone will be getting these episodes at the same time. Everyone will be talking about the episodes at the same time, whether you're in Australia, America, France. A lot of people will be getting these episodes on the same day they drop worldwide, and that's going to be really awesome, that we'll be getting rid of international spoilers and the show will be more readily available from people around the world. Okay, so I've talked about 3 pros about Power Rangers coming to Netflix. Let's talk about 3 cons. Okay, so earlier I talked about Power Rangers getting better promotion when it moves to Netflix. Now, I could be totally wrong about this, and the brand or the franchise might not get better promotion when it moves to Netflix. There are shows that come to Netflix and they barely get any press and they fall under the radar. Power Rangers might be one of those shows when it moves to Netflix, so we're not entirely sure what social media is going to be pushing Power Rangers when it comes to Netflix. It could get promotion, it could not get promotion, and that's the scary part, because like I said, there's a lot of shows that come to streaming services, there's a lot of movies that come to streaming services, and they're kind of niche, they're kind of quiet, like not a lot of people talk about them, or they don't get any promotion. And Power Rangers might be one of those shows, even though I said it could get promotion, there's a slight chance it could not get promotion. So it's kind of a double-ended sword when the brand is coming to Netflix. Okay, here's another con that's kind of a double-edged sword of what I talked about earlier, and that is scheduling. Now, earlier I talked about international spoilers. Now, with Power Rangers Season 2 coming to Netflix, we don't know how many episodes are going to drop on the streaming service. It could be 1, it could be 5, it could be 10. We're not entirely sure how many episodes are going to be coming when it gets revealed that it's coming to the streaming service. Now, there's been a lot of theories and a lot of speculations with how they're going to handle it, like maybe a couple of episodes a week, a couple of episodes a month. No one's entirely sure how many episodes are going to be dropping on the streaming service, and depending on how many we get, no one knows what the wait is going to be like in between those episodes. So that's totally up to Netflix to decide how many episodes they want to put up on the streaming service and what the time frame is going to be between those episodes. So scheduling might be a scary thing when it comes to Netflix. Now, they could drop all 22 episodes of that season on Netflix for season 2 when it airs, but I highly doubt they'll do that, because that might be like a lot of episodes for people to binge, but we'll see what happens. Okay, here's one last con, and that is a good chunk of the Power Rangers franchise is missing from the Netflix library. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, but you probably do know what I'm talking about, at the start of the year, at the start of 2021, Netflix took off a lot of seasons of the Power Rangers franchise from Netflix. So what's on there now is the first 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, Ninja Steel, Beast Morphers, and Dino Fury right now. So not a lot of the Power Rangers franchise's library is on Netflix right now. Now, this is mostly due to licensing from the Saban deal that they made with Netflix back in the day, and Hasbro chose not to renew the license or the deal with Netflix, which makes sense because it does cost money. But if you want to get old and new fans on there, if you want to do callbacks for certain seasons, then maybe you should have the rest of the library on there, but it is what it is, and the DVDs are out there, but a lot of people always complain in my comment section or talk about in my comment section how they miss having the other seasons on Netflix, because some of their favorite seasons are missing on Netflix, and that makes sense. I mean, there's some seasons that I want to watch on Netflix, but they're not there anymore, but it is what it is. Maybe Netflix will do a different contract with Hasbro to have more seasons on there, or older seasons on there. We're not entirely sure. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on Power Rangers coming to Netflix in the nearby future? What are your pros? What are your cons about this situation happening? And what would you like to see Netflix do with the Power Rangers brand moving forward? So leave a comment down below. It'd be much appreciated. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload when I upload a brand new video. Also, special thanks to the members such as Swagger4 and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit the join button or become a Patreon supporter. Your support is always greatly appreciated. With that said, I'm going to end the video now. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day or night. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Take care. Bye.
Check